Right now, youth are in dire need of proper guidance and support. Dr. Abdul Salaam is a medical doctor and a passionate youth activist who had been working very hard for the past few months to find solutions to common problems faced by them. His cool and easygoing nature with great motivational talks has helped many teens to change their lives in a positive way.
Hi guys, thank you for tuning in, and today we have with us the co-founder of our SL5am club, Dr. Abdul Salaam, with us. Glad to have you with us, Doctor.
Thanks for having me as well.
So Doctor, the youth these days, admittedly we face a lot of problems. What are your thoughts?
Right, it's a very good question actually. So actually I can point out several factors out there where the youth is facing problems out there, right? It's a serious issue, right? Yesterday and the day before yesterday, I went outside with my students and did a research, right? We were doing a survey and we were asking each and every guys out there between 15 to 25 years of age, what are the problems they're actually facing, right? There were some wider areas we have to focus on, but there are some 2-3 points repeatedly the youth were saying. And the one is that they don't have a true purpose. They don't know what to do with life, right? And they are kind of like lost in terms of career options, right? Career choices, right? They don't know what to do in the future, especially just after the O levels, right? And the other thing is in the social media areas, right? They always feel like they haven't done enough, right? They always compare them with other students out there, right? Other friends out there, right? So they, for example, they think success means having thousands of followers, having millions of views in YouTube, or especially in TikTok. You guys might be knowing that, right? So then once they feel like, okay, why am I not getting these numbers? They feel like they're inadequate, right? Yeah. So they measure success using those superficial things, right? We have to make sure that we as adults make them understand that success is not measured by materialistic things or positions or having a big car or having these follower numbers, right? That is a very shallow way of thinking actually, right? The best way of measuring success, I would say, is to how can you give something back to the society using your skills and talents, right? We all have unique skills and talents, right? So it's a shame that those talents go unnoticed, right, for a very long time, right, in their career, right? Yeah. Especially we can say the society says that you should be becoming a doctor, lawyer, engineer, or accountant, right? Those are the options they give us, right? So there are a variety of options out there, right? It's not that they haven't got exposure to those fields yet, right? So they can work on that and they can work on their skills and talents, right? And then using those skills and talents, they can start up a company, an idea, a business, right? And grow that. And at the same time, so you're basically actually using your skill and talents to, give a growth to your career and your personal life. At the same time, you're helping the society as well, right? That is the best way to measure success, right?
So my next question, Doctor. Do you think the society that we live in today has a major influence in our future goals?
Right, that's absolutely, yes, I would really agree with that, right? So usually, there is a boundary that is set by the society that the youth should not cross, right? They're saying it for a good reason, right? But that can also go into extremes as well, right? Where finally it comes to a level that the youth finds it very irritating, and they think that come on, our adults are not letting us be ourselves, and they're not letting us do what we want to do really, right? For example, especially in education system, they are not allowed to choose a career option other than the 4 categories I told you previously, right? Doctor, lawyer, engineer, and accountant, right? So I know several people out there, some of my friends, they did a degree just after A levels just because of their friends did it, and just because of the parents' pressures and society pressure, right? So So after that, in the middle, they said to me that I don't like this field, I'm going to change the field. So who is going to give back the time and the money that was wasted in the previous years, right? The adults, the society has to take the responsibility for that, right? They were pressurized actually, right? So we know for a fact that they have skills and talents, right? The thing is that we haven't actually given them a lot of opportunities, right? So if there are a lot of opportunities, they can showcase their skills and talents, right? And that is how they find out what they can do with life, right? Yeah, so the other thing, other factor I wanted to touch is that now let's say youth out there wants to start a startup, a business idea, right? Or start something, right? Typically the Asian mindset, the near friends out there, the relatives, parents, family members and all, they say, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not good enough, right? Whatever you can, just try it out and just live a normal life, right? You don't have to take risk and all, right? They're afraid to take risks, right? Sometimes there are some naysayers, haters out there, that is, they have their different motives, but genuine people like family members, they actually care for you, right? That's why they're saying not to take risk and all, right? But that is not how the adults should respond when the kids say that they have something to offer to the society or something like that, right? The Western countries, for example, they have clubs, they have institutes to promote them, they have different areas like co-working spaces. Yeah, Sri Lanka has, the Asian countries have co-working spaces and all, right? That has to now increase in a rapid rate now, right? Parents definitely have to support the kids out there, right? Just because your son or daughter is not doing medicine or is not as successful, the society thinks, right? Your kid might be having a very good talent out there, where in another few years time he can earn a lot of millions of money compared to the other kids out there using his skill and talent, right? We definitely have to give the support they need, right? And we have to keep motivating them, keep inspiring them. Then only when we give them the support, they will take that as a motivation, and they will do great things, right? And the other factor is now let's say these guys weren't given the opportunities, then what do? They just give up. They give up and then live a normal life, and they get frustrated and suffer from depression and no self-belief, right? So that is just a complete waste, right?
So doctor, as youth, how are we supposed to convince the adults? How are we supposed to do it?
Right. That's a very important question actually, right? Now we keep complaining that the adults, the society never lets the youth do what they want to do, right? Then we have to question now we have to turn the tables around, right? Are the youth currently listening to the parents and the adults? No, right? So they are very stubborn now, right? So parents are actually advising them for their good, right? If the parents tell you all to come before 6 to your respective houses, then you have to respect that and obey, right? Then only the parents also will be more, happy, and they will show more care and loving, and they will would like to accept you all, and would like to help you and support you with your dreams and goals, right? If both the parties should actually help each other, right? Interact with each other, right? So parents are really doing a good job, right? They really want their kids to be successful out there. Students, because of the age, we can say, right? But they also have to have some sort of a maturity level to understand that there is a level of decency in the society, right? Just because there are bad things out there, you don't have to get addicted to all those stuff. No, that is what the parents are telling you to come out of it. No, right? Because why is that? Because that will actually harm your future, right? So please, guys, listen to your adults, listen to the parents out there, right? If you all really want your adults to support you all in your dreams also, right? Okay.
So doctor, coming to my final question, as a successful academic, what would be your advice to give to the youth, to a person who is confused on what they're supposed to become?
Right. So the only answer I can give you is, and the youth out there, do what you like, right? you all would have some big reasons out there for the reason that why you all should want to do that specific thing, right? Do for that cause, right? Now, just after you finish your O levels or A levels, question yourself: am I good at this? Right? Am I really good at this? What are the skills and the talents out there for me, right? And then do research, do a market research. Go to Google, go to YouTube, and find about that. What are the career options out there with that, right? What are the business ideas out there with that, right? What are the problems the society is facing, so that using your skills and talents, how can you create a solution for that? That is how entrepreneurs come into the scene, right? So, and don't always get confused with the fact of knowledge and intelligence, right? Just because you don't get good grades for maths or science or English, that doesn't mean you're not good enough, right? Exactly. That is a very shallow way of differentiating people's intelligence, right? Some person might be very interested in YouTubing, doing videos. He doesn't like to study, so that doesn't mean that he's not intelligent enough, no? Right? He might. So that you can have all the information from the books, right? That is something called knowledge, right? So maturity, intelligence is something else, right? Deciding for yourself is something else, right? So don't think that just because another fellow become a doctor and you couldn't become a doctor, or another fellow become a lawyer, you couldn't become a lawyer, that doesn't mean that you're not good enough or you're not successful enough, right? Please take that thing out of your mind and just focus on what you like to do, right? You only can become successful by doing things you like. For example, you can see Elon Musk, right? Jeff Bezos and all those guys, they all drop. Jeff Bezos, who is that Facebook guy? Mark Zuckerberg, right? So they all dropouts, right? They all dropouts, right? They are more successful than the doctors out there, engineers out there, right? Why? Because they liked what they did, right? So do what you like, and using your skills and talents, help the society, right?
And that's a wrap for the interview, guys. Thank you so much, Doctor, for the inspirational words. So, once again, thank you so much for joining in. Have a great day.